Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Managed Fitness Program. And on this video, I'm gonna share with you guys my opinion when it comes down to joining the military. To be more specific, the Marine Corps. I was in the Marines for 6 years. I was a Marine Corps drill instructor. I was a Marine Corps martial arts instructor. I served overseas in Iraq in 2004. So therefore, I know a little bit of the Marines. I'm gonna give you guys my advice, my opinion, when it comes down to joining, if you should or not, the pros and cons. If you have a question, comment, or concern, make sure you leave it down below. I love reading your comments and answering your questions. I hope you guys like the video. Other than that, let's get the video started. I was out of the Marine Corps in 2008. I'm in the Marine Corps website, the marines.com website. So I'm gonna go in here and check out, see if there's been any changes. It's been a while, especially in boot camp. I was a drill instructor here in MCRD San Diego. We have another boot camp in the Paris Island. For those that want to become Marines, specifically, I'm gonna speak about the Marines because the other branches, obviously, I never joined, so I can't really say much. I did get a chance to serve next to the other branches, especially the Army, when we were overseas in Kuwait. So these guys, they're pretty awesome. A great branch to serve with as well. Everybody operates in different branches because we have different skills, tactics, operations, so on and so on. For the Marine Corps is land, air, and sea. For the Army, I believe it's just land. For the Air Force is air. And of course, for the Navy is sea. The Marine Corps covers all three of those. The reason I joined the Marine Corps is because, not necessarily because I just wanted the Marines. I joined the Marines because I heard it was tougher. I needed something. I had gone to college already and I still stayed here in Lompoc. Lompoc is a small little city. So I needed something else. I've always been a go-getter. I'm never comfortable when I'm comfortable. I don't know if you can understand that. Once I get comfortable, I need something else. I always need a challenge. So when it came down to getting out of my comfort zone, I joined the military. And the recruiter had always gone to my doorstep to offer the Marines and the other branches as well, but more often the Marines. But it didn't take the recruiter to go to my house in order for me to join. I joined out of nowhere. Just one day I woke up and it was like, you know what, that's it. I think I was working, I was working at an upholstery shop during that time. And during that time, that's when I ended up going to the recruiting office and signing up. You know, the recruiter didn't even have to negotiate with me or try to work with me, try to sell me the Marines, basically. I just joined. I went in there and signed. I went into the delayed entry program. Before anything, you're gonna have to take the Asvab Test, the Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery Test. And the test is gonna give you the score. The score is gonna give you the choices of your MOS, Military Occupational Specialty. So I'm right here on the military.com website talking about the Asvab. And this is the one that you have to study for in order for you to get a good score. The better the score, the more choices you'll get as a specialty, as a MOS. And the ASVAB consists of general science, arithmetic, reasoning, word knowledge, paragraph comprehension, math, electronics, auto and shop information, mechanics, stuff like that. So it's well-rounded. Once you pass it, then you'll get a score. As soon as you get a score, you're able to choose your MOS. Like I mentioned earlier, the higher the score, the better MOS you'll get. Okay, so as soon as you pass the Asvab, that's it. You go into the delayed entry program. Now, as you're in the delayed entry program, that's when you're gonna be attached to the recruiter's office. And they're gonna teach you a few things. They're gonna train you. They're gonna give you the bare necessities in order for you to be ready for boot camp. And as soon as you're done with the delayed entry program, you have your shipping date and you go down to MCRD, either San Diego or Paris Island. Depending where you live at, it's where you'll be going. All right, so as soon as you do that, you go in and you do your whole boot camp thing. In boot camp, it's gonna be a very tough challenge. Very tough challenge. And that challenge is gonna test you physically and mentally, which is the good part. I might be skipping a couple of little details here and there, but those are the main specific things that you gotta do in order to go into the military. I think the hardest part is gonna be just the Asvab. After that, just do your best with the IST, which is a test, initial strength test that you take before you go into boot camp. You gotta do at least a couple of pull-ups and crunches and sit-ups. Or let's check it out. Initial strength test. To even begin recruiting training, aspiring Marines must pass the initial strength test. It is recommended that recruits report to training with scores well above the minimum standards. The IST consists of the following tests: pull-ups or push-ups. Okay. Oh, okay. Male, 3 pull-ups or 34 push-ups. There you go. That's something new that we weren't doing when I was there, is to have a choice, either pull-ups or push-ups. And females, 1 pull-up or 15 push-ups. There it is right there. So it's pull-ups, push-ups, run, and plank or crunches. See, so the plank is brand new as well. We used to not have the opportunity to choose between plank or crunches, and it is 40-second plank and 44 crunches. There you have it. After that, in boot camp, you'll be having your physical fitness test. The Marine Corps physical fitness test evaluates stamina and physical conditioning, all 3 parts. So that's while you're inside. Pull-ups or push-ups, timed crunches or plank, timed 3-mile run. There you have it right there. So as you're in boot camp, that's it. As soon as you go into boot camp, we're gonna set you up for success. As a drill instructor, we do our best to continually get you out of your comfort zone, but at the same time, we do take care of you, making sure that we give you just enough for you to be successful. We know everybody's abilities in there. Just from the start, we tend to test you and see what you're made of and what you can take. And as you develop stronger, better, faster, we give you more. Basically, a lot of recruits are always being trained and tested to being the guide on inside of boot camp. But let's move on. Let's move on, because as soon as you're in boot camp, that's it. You should be golden. It's rare when we have to discharge a recruit or fail a recruit from boot camp. We tend to set you up for success as soon as you're inside. Let's move on, because I just want to answer the question as into if I would recommend it. Let's say I recommend it for my kids or any of my family or friends or loved ones. And the answer is yes, I would recommend it. I would recommend it, but not forced upon. I have twin boys. My boys are 16 years old, and in 2 years they'll be able to have the opportunity to join the military and follow my footsteps if they like. Am I gonna stop them? Probably not. And will I recommend it to them? Yes, but just brief them on to what to expect and why they would want to join. Because I know I joined because my opportunities were very low, especially here in Lompoc. I think I could have maybe done more in my job. The opportunity was just too small for me here. I would have to have moved out of the city and go into a bigger city in order to obtain a bigger job opportunity, basically. I always like to do a lot with computers, with business. So I was able to run a couple of business administration jobs here in Lompoc, but not good enough to where it gave me a great challenge, which I was always looking forward to. Therefore, in order for me to have that opportunity, I would have to move, and it was coming to either I move or I go to the military. And the military is recommendable by me, in my opinion, because it does teach you a lot. It gets you out of your comfort zone, skills, and just how to adapt and overcome. Throughout the military, you'll have opportunity to go to college as well. Fitness was always there in the military, therefore I took upon that opportunity, and hence I now am a fitness instructor here in Lompoc and own my own training facility, fitness program here in Lompoc and online. So yes, I would recommend it. Is it a risk? Yes. And that's what we're meant to go for, and that is to protect the country. As I was joining, that was my main objective, is I'm going to serve my country and to protect my country, and everything else is extra, basically. That's mainly what we go for, is to protect the country and to serve the country with arms. So have that in mind. Because if you don't have that in mind and you are attached to a unit to where they have a mandatory shipping date to overseas and to go to war or anything like that, then you will be going, and you have to have that mindset already in order for you to be able to be successful once you go overseas and serve the country. If you don't have that mindset, you will have a really hard time adapting to the situation, to the environment, to just having in mind that you're putting your life in risk. So have that mindset to where you will serve the country. I went a few months after the 9/11 had hit, and that's what kind of put a little bit of fire under me to join as well. I knew that was an opportunity to do something for the country as well. So I did join a few months after the 9/11 hit, and that kind of gave me a little boost to even join as well. But it is a great opportunity for you to also have the college tuition as well. There's more benefits that goes along with the military, so look into it. But in my opinion, I do recommend it. Don't go if you don't have to. Basically, you don't need it. You don't have to go. If you're the type that has it in their heart that wants to do something for the country in that area, that aspect, that is a great opportunity as well. So there it is right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is my opinion. Take my advice, and if you have a question, comment, or concern, again, make sure you leave it down below. If you guys like these kind of videos, don't forget to hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification button, that way you don't miss none of my future videos. You guys take care, be safe, be nice with each other. Always and forever, mind, body, and strive.